Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you another kind of a very beautiful outfit. I just took my favorite orange color. It's just very pretty beautiful orange, but my camera is capturing like a yellowish orange, but it's a very good orange. If you have an old sari of your mother or yours, you want to throw that sari away but you want to make something beautiful for you, you can always go try with this particular design because it's going to come a little bit more than your ankle length. I'm going to use more than a 70% of the sari material. Like today in this project I'm going to use a 3.5 meter of fabric, so if you want you can go ahead with saris also. So I have just folded the fabric in double, and now I'm going to use my pattern paper to make this design. In my previous video I have showed you how to take a self measurement, prepare your own pattern like this. So from the shoulder I have just going to mark till 14 inches. So just mark that, and I'll be marking the outer edge of the pattern paper on my fabric. Okay, and seam allowance for shoulder and for the neckline. Okay, after marking that you can just remove the pattern paper, and I'll be marking the line where it's going to end. So till this the bodice is going to divide in two. From the shoulder it's going to measure 14 inches. So I'm going to leave a ½ inch over this point, so that's going to be my seam allowance. And also towards the side I'm just going to give a 1 inch of seam allowance on the side like this. Okay, so once it's done I'll be cutting this out. So this includes both the front and the back piece. So I'll be cutting the bodice piece first, and then I'll be cutting my skirt part, that is going to be my down part. Okay, so I just took a plain cotton fabric. This is going to be my leftover fabric of 3.5 meters. So all I'll be doing is I'll be pressing this together by folding that like this to take the center point. I'm going to start from here and it's going to go all the way around the dress. The end point would be coming over this point. Okay, so as much fabric you have you can just pleat that. If you want you can make a small pleat, if you want you can make a big pleat. It just depends upon how much fabric you are using to make this particular design. And I want this particular design to come till 44 inches from the shoulder. So let me measure this. So the bodice alone is going to measure like 14 inches as I told, and 1 inch for seam allowance. So I just want the skirt part measures 29 inches. Okay, so let me measure till 29 inches. Okay, from the top I'm just measuring till 29 inches and 1 inch for seam allowance. So I'm just marking 30 inches from the top. So now let me cut this out. So the bodice is going to be 14 inches and this is going to be 29 inches. So 14 plus 29 is going to be 43 inches. That's what I want my kameez to be. So this absolutely depends upon you, as I told. Okay, so let me show you how to stitch this together. So for this particular design I'm going to make a very pretty boat neck. So for that I'm going to reduce the shoulder by 1 inch from the neckline side. Okay, so from the neckline marking I'm just taking my measuring tape and marking the 1 inch from the exact marking, and from here I'm going to make a nice boat neck shape. Okay, so this is going to be a two fabric, the front side and the back side, and I'm just cutting that. Okay, so this is going to be the one piece and this is going to be the back piece. Okay, so now and I'm going to attach this cross cut bias piece to my neckline to give like a illusion effect, like a piping. So I'm just attaching this bias strip on my neckline. As this is a plain fabric, I can just combine any color to make it so beautiful, and I'm really comfortable to use a plain fabric so that I can design as I want. So little by little you're going to sew in the bias strip to the neckline like this. Okay. So once it's done, you're going to add some notches. Make sure it doesn't cut the stitch line. So notching the fabric is very important so that it turns really nice and neat. So once it's done, I'll be just turning the fabric inside, just leaving a marginal amount of fabric out so that it makes a very good illusion of thread piping without adding the thread. And can you see that how beautiful it is? So little by little I'm going to fold in like this and I'm going to sew that together. So if you're sewing in a bias strip, make sure once it's done, press that in place so that you get the exact shape of the neckline. So once it's done, I'm just sewing the down part of the bodice. So I'm just double folding the down part of the bodice and I'm sewing that together. So I'm going to do this same for the front and the back side of the kameez. So this is the place where the skirt and the bodice is going to attach. So I'm just giving a double fold. So same like that, I'm be sewing the front side also. So once after double folding the down part of the bodice, you're going to join the sides of the bodice. Okay, so you're going to do the same to the neck side also. Okay, I'm just sewing the one side of the bodice. Okay. So now this is going to be the skirt part. For the skirt part, towards the width of the fabric, I'm just double folding that and I'm just putting a stitch on top of that. So this should be done in the width of the fabric. Okay. So once after double folding, I just folded the bodice piece into half and I have center marked that, and take the piece where you have double folded the fabric, the skirt part, and just place it on the center point of the bodice and you're going to make some pleats. So it can be a normal pleats, a box pleats, or a gathering pleats. It's just left up to you. So now I'm going to just place a normal pleats which is going to measure a 3" in height. Okay, that means in length. So just make a pleats and make sure it just stays nice and even, and then I'm just placing the bodice fabric on top of that and I'm just putting a straight stitch. Okay, make sure you make a nice and neat pleat. So I'm starting at this point and I'll be ending at the same point. Okay, so if you want, you can make any pleat as you like. So now I'm sewing on the top stitch and I'm going to put another stitch at the bottom side of the bodice. Okay, I'm just sewing on the exact stitch where I have sewn that before by double folding that. So when the skirt has a pleated effect, it's going to weigh a little bit heavy. It's always recommended to add a 2 stitch so that it may hold the fabric together. Okay. So here my fabric is going to end, so I'm just double folding the fabric and placing at the center point of my borders, and I'm just putting a stitch. So now my skirt and the borders point has been finished sewing. So now I'm just putting a stitch on the downside of the fabric, so just to be secure, I'm just sewing that to the downside. Okay, so I'm just adding a 2 stitch. Okay, so if you want also you can add any kind of lace or any kind of a sequence work on the belt part. It's going to look really beautiful. And that's it for now, and this is going to be the end result of the dress. It just came out really superb, and this is going to be the slit point of the dress. And if you want you can attach any kind of lace, like it just gives like a belt effect. You can attach that to the waist part, and I totally love this dress. And if you want more design wear like this, please go ahead and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below. So see you next time with a different kind of style. Take care. Bye bye.